Today we will be talking about yeah, today we will be talking about Russia's threat to dominate Ukraine and dictate its future stems warlike conditions in February-April 2022. I've been mentioning in all my articles that the planetary positions are becoming most venomous and enigmatic right from the day one of the year 2022, and the brawls between the nations taking ugly shape, especially the Ukraine, Russia, Indo-China, China-Taiwan, China-US, and the Gulf countries. Russia threat seems to be dominant in the immediate present and the future between February and April 2022, in the immediate future, and in a broad spectrum till March 2023. Due to the following reasons as per the foundation chart and the transit of planets. Let me add here the planetary positions and especially the malefics in the cardinal signs from 17th March 2022 to 8th April 2022. We have some what parallel positions like the WW1, the First World War and the Second World War, because Mars, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu are in cardinal signs and they are in square position from each other, and Mars and Saturn will aspect degree wise Rahu and Ketu. Mars will aspect Rahu degree wise and Saturn will aspect Ketu degree wise. They are not conjunct. When Mars and Saturn are conjunct with Rahu and Ketu, then these situations are most venomous and most dangerous and explosive. But even in the Kendra, in the quadrant from the nodes, it is most venomous because they are influencing the nodes. Both Rahu and Ketu will be afflicted badly and degree wise. And I had written this article on the 1st September 2021 that the planetary positions are taking the world for a rough patch of time, and these are the parameters. The transit Saturn over the natal Saturn in the case of Russia, it is 12th June 1990, 13:45 hours Moscow. And the transit of Saturn over the natal Saturn in the sign Capricorn in the 5th house and aspects the Mars in the natal chart in the 7th house. And 7th house is wars and international relations. And Mars in transit has ingress in the 4th house after the 17th of January. So Mars will aspect Mars. So Mars and Saturn both will be activated. And Mars and Saturn is the 6th lord and Mars is the 8th lord. And Mars has just come from the 3rd house, its own house, where Rahu and Ketu were influencing Mars. Ketu was with Mars in the 3rd house of borders. So it is eminent that when Mars activates the Mars, it has already activated the 3rd house. It is now activating the natal Mars in the 7th house together with Saturn. It is most venomous. Now, Mars transit will activate the natal Mars at 15 degrees on the 6th February 2022, prone to warlike conditions. Placement of Mars in the chart of Russia is prone to war since it is the 7th house as the 3rd and the 8th lord, having aspect of Saturn, the 5th and the 6th lord. Both Mars and Saturn will be activated in the transit. 1st February, the lunation chart of the 1st February 2022 has 4 planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury and Saturn in the sign Capricorn, and the transit Mercury, the Lagna Lord, is in the over the natal Saturn, the 6th, the 5th and the 6th lord degree wise. So it is activating the Bhav Siddhikal is also taking place. The Lagna Lord is also over the natal Saturn along with Sun and Moon, along with Sun, Moon, Mercury. So friends, and together with Saturn. And this Saturn is afflicting the 7th house. And when at the time of lunation chart, if the planets, the Lagna Lord is afflicted, the 7th house is afflicted, the 7th Lord is afflicted, then there are possibilities of warlike conditions. So friends, and the natal Mercury is in the sign Taurus, where Rahu is transiting over the Mercury almost degree wise. So it is clear cut pointing out that Russia will be in a war mood and he will invade Ukraine. And the possible dates are from the 1st February onwards, 1st February, 6th February, and then I will be talking about the other combinations. Conjunction of 5 planets in the 5th house on the 27th February 2022. Close conjunction of Mars and Venus from 10th February to 10th March 2022. Saturn combustion and joining Dhanishta star, because Dhanishta star is most venomous as far as Saturn transit is concerned, and Ukraine Janma star is also Dhanishta. So when it comes over the natal moon, the Janma moon at in the same nakshatra, it will be time for trouble for Ukraine. And here Saturn will also aspect close degrees of Mars, because Saturn is about 18 degrees now, and 18 to 19 degrees, and the natal Mars is 15 degrees. So Saturn combustion and joining the Dhanishta star, prone to warlike situation from the 1st February and 18th February respectively. The transit Saturn will keep on hovering over the star throughout the year, since Saturn will become retrograde on the 5th of June. So throughout the year and even in the first part of 2023, Saturn will be in Dhanishta star till the 3rd week of March 2023. So the country where Ukraine will be in deep economic crisis and will face lot of troubles. Transit Saturn will keep on hovering over the star throughout the year, since it will become retrograde on the 5th June, and it will only leave Dhanishta star in the end March 2023. Hence the tensions between the Ukraine and Russia will be hanging fire for almost 1 year. Presently, nodes in 1-7 axis of Sun and Mercury, especially Rahu over the natal Sun and over Mercury, the Lagna Lord, in very close degrees. Nodes change sign on the 17th, two nodes change sign on the 17th March, and Rahu joins the 8th house and Ketu the 2nd house. So the economy of even Russia will be disturbed. Russia will also face troubles. So Russia will be in a war mood, and Rahu in the 8th house afflicted by Mars, and Mars is the lord of the 8th house. Nodes change. Okay, then now the planetary combinations on the 3rd of April are most critical, because degree wise Mars Saturn will be conjunct degree wise at 28 degrees. Mars will aspect Rahu at 28 degrees. Saturn will aspect Ketu at 28 degrees, and that's why I said the planetary positions are parallel to WW1 and WW2, the World War I and World War II, because whenever Saturn and Mars they get conjunct with Rahu and Ketu degree wise, only then some warlike situation take place. And here they are not conjunct, but they are influencing the Rahu and Ketu degree wise. Both are afflicted badly and in the Kendra from each other. Dasha in operation of Russia will be Rahu moon till 26 January 2023, when Dasha of Mars will start, which will also be prone to warlike conditions, and the country may enter with neighboring countries. There are very strong possibilities that Russia may invade Ukraine and may be isolated diplomatically from US and Europe. They will also resist. They can also bounce back. And Russia will also be in trouble. It is his mistake. Russia should not be any aggressive action and should not invade Ukraine. Ukraine will face financial crisis and struggles. Already it's a poor country. The combination of Saturn and Moon in the Lagna, having Capricorn's Lagna, the Ukraine chart of 24th August 1991. It is not good. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share. That then the Ukraine chart, Ukraine became the independent after the fall of Soviet Union in in August 1991, but the fall of the Soviet Union was in June 91. And Ukraine, the moon is placed in the Dhanishta star ruled by Mars. Now, as mentioned above, when Saturn transits the Dhanishta star on the 18th February 22, stems serious border clashes and a possible territorial war in the region. USA and European Union have also already warned Russia of any invasion against Ukraine, and they could face serious challenges. Russia could face serious challenges on this. Saturn transit over the Dhanishta star from the 18th February to 18th February to 2022 to third week of 23 may prove to be most venomous for the country for border clashes and Russia and warlike situation and economy break. The chart is below. As I've already touched, there are no benefics or any planets in the Kendra, and 4 planets are in the 8th house from Lagna and Moon. And the Dasha in operation is of Jupiter, Venus, and both are combusted. And to add, Venus, Sun in the D10 chart are also debilitated. So the future Dasha of Ukraine, as per the foundation chart, is not secure at all. After Venus, the Sun Dasha will be there, so it is bound to face a lot of troubles. Already the country is poor, as indicated by Saturn and Moon in the Lagna, and also both Saturn and Moon are being Moon is being influenced in the Navamsha also. So it is not good in totality. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share, that the transit of Saturn over the natal Saturn. Saturn is also, in both cases, Saturn is in Capricorn, and whenever Saturn is in Capricorn, it brings a big change as far as the head of the countries are concerned and major countries are concerned. So the major countries are bound to suffer, whether it is China, whether it is US, whether it is Russia, all are bound to suffer in this, and they will be isolated. China will be isolated, Russia will be isolated. You wait and see. The conditions are not favorable for them. They should not do the mistake of invading. Russia should not do the mistake on invading Ukraine. I have written so many articles and planetary positions parallel to, I have discussed this in my chart, and you can see for yourself, and the influence on the stock and financial markets would also be there, because if European Union and US also take part in this, then they are bound to be influenced. Although the planetary positions are not exactly parallel like WW1 and WW2, but they are somewhat 70%, 60 to 70% parallel, because they are in Kendra from each other. So there is every possibility that there could be warlike situations. If not a proper war, at least warlike situations would be definitely be there. And it is all the probabilities that Russia may invade Ukraine. And in the very near future, from the 1st February, 16th February, 18th February, then 27th February, and then the explosion on the 3rd of April 2022, when there will be degree aspect between of Mars on Rahu and Saturn on Ketu. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to say that the planetary positions are taking the world for a rough ride, and I've already mentioned till April the things are not very good, and it is all my predictions are proving spot on. Even for the stock and financial markets, I had said that after 17 there will be huge volatility in the stock market. Till 18th of February, you will find like a sine curve. Nifty going up, Nifty going down, Nifty going up, Nifty going down, and you have already observed in the last 5 days what has happened in the stock markets. And today, again, the market has jumped. As I told you, there will be volatility. One good news, the market will jump. One bad news, the market will come down. And this will keep on happening till Mars and Saturn are degree-wise in 212 axis. When 212 axis are there, then there could be a break, a big break in the stock and financial markets. And when they join, and when Mars crosses Saturn, then there will be rebound. The stock market will rebound. Wait and see this. It will rebound the moment Mars crosses Saturn. You will see for yourself, because the planetary positions are exactly parallel, like the first wave of coronavirus of March and April 2020. And when Mars and Saturn were conjunct, and the moment Mars crossed Saturn, the market jumped again. Nifty touched 7,511. It will not be parallel like that, but definitely it will break. It can break even 15,000. But definitely it will break 16,000, and the market may break 16,000 definitely. And in worst condition, it can also break 15,000. So because of the Fed meeting, so it all depends upon the Fed meeting on the Thursday. So let us see what happens. But I expect that things are not going to be very smooth. One good news, as I mentioned, the market will rebound, and one bad news, the market will break. And there will be a huge volatility the same day, as I've already mentioned. So friends, this is all I just wanted to share. And thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.